Hey everybody, what's up? How y'all doing? Okay, so I'm a tad bit under the weather. Okay, have been for the past couple of days. I think it's working its way out. I just took my sea moss and my NutriBurst, and I'm waiting on my energy supplement. So we're gonna get into it. But Real Housewives wasn't much. But a few things I want to discuss. You know what I'm saying? A few things I want to get into. I have an opinion about strongly. I hope y'all are having a good Monday. It's a little, gloomy here. Not as sunny. I hate when it's like that. But that's okay. I'm going to go outside and jump rope later on. So the sun will come out when I go outside. That's usually how it goes. Oh, there's no sun out. Let's go outside. Oh, bam. There's the sun. Okay. Right in your face. So yeah, you guys. Thank you. These are from She Inside. The earrings are from She Inside. Thank you so much, the Panda 3031. Oh no, Bondi, feel better. Also, never stop singing. You're amazing when the album coming out. Thank you so much. I don't know. I want to get it done though, for sure. Yeah, daylight savings is like that hour forward. Like, ooh, I didn't realize it yesterday, but I damn sure felt it today when I got up at 11 instead of 10 like I normally do. Like my overall body clock has to get adjusted, especially since I wake up on my own, usually for my own fruition. Lyric wakes me up most mornings, but usually I wake up when I'm ready to get up, when my body is like, all right, bitch, time to get up. Yeah, stuff to do. Can't be in this bed all day. Thank you, Ash Tuck, for the super chat. Hey, Bondi, feel better when you start in the jump rope challenge. I want to do it too. I'm not doing the jump rope challenge. I'm just, adding it to my my line of cardio, my workouts in between challenges. There's another challenge on teamlashae.com for April that I'm gonna do. And right now, I'm just kind of jump roping and doing other stuff in between to keep up my momentum, because I don't want to like slack off and then boom, get my ass kicked by a challenge. No, that's not what you want. All right, y'all, we here. Y'all in the building, okay? I see y'all. I'm glad y'all here too. Rub some daiquiri on your gums for illness. Once the daiquiri hit, you won't notice that. I ain't gotta rub it on my gums. That's what we was drinking last night. That's what I was drinking. Listen, I want a hot toddy out this bit. But I got shit to do today, so I can't be all good. You know what I'm saying? You gotta kick in the full gear, bitch. You gotta kick in the full gear out this month. Okay. I love you, rooting for you to continue winning, Queen. Thank you, Shayna Martin, for the words and for the super chat. I hope so too, child. I'm gonna come back after Real Housewives of Atlanta, just so y'all know. I've already set the recording for the live where we're going to talk about the Grammys. Now, listen, I don't want you to think I actually watched the Grammys, because I did not. But I saw the performances and I saw the awards, and, just the main things that were posted to social media last night. Of course, I just want to talk about those things. I also want to talk about Kirk Franklin's son and more news on the talking Sharon Osbourne. So I hope I'll see you guys when I return after Real Housewives of Atlanta for a Bondi Blue show talking about those things. Child, everybody forgot the Grammys was on until all the black people started posting on Instagram. We was like, oh, there are black people there. I guess we should turn it on. Thank you, Nikki Alexander. A lot of y'all didn't like the performances. I don't know what performances y'all were watching, because everything I saw on Instagram, I liked. I thought Lil Baby's performance was really like thought and emotional, like provoking and shit like that. I felt the intensity of it. I loved what Cardi and Meg did when they performed WAP together. Anytime Up comes on, I'm happy. So it doesn't even matter. Like up. Okay, Doja always does an amazing job. Thank you. All right. And I thought Meg looked amazing in her performance, like the glittery bodysuit with the soft curls. Like I don't want to get into it right now, but I'm just saying, I don't know what everybody else is complaining about. I was here for it. Oh my God. Thank you, Karen Patricia. Thank you so much. $99.99. Thank you. Hey, Bondi. I've been wanting to give to you for a while, because you have helped me through a lot emotionally with your content. A beautiful soul and woman. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I hear my husband in the background. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Now that we've chit-chatted enough, there are 400 of y'all in the room. Y'all have super chatted me down. I feel like I can, I got my little energy supplement. Maybe my eyes will wake up. We can go ahead and get into Rob.
Come on in. Come on in. Sorry, y'all. Y'all know I'm weird. Whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondi Blue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
Okay. I really like my intro. Okay, so let's start off. Cynthia in this wedding. Okay, there is a get together at Cynthia's house. But because of Hurricane Delta, it's pushed all of the festivities for the wedding, the rehearsal, dinner, things of this nature inside. So they ordered some Papa John's, and they blurred the box, but I know a Papa John's box when I see it. Papa John's, boy, he's having a hard time not saying the N-word. I'm having a hard time not buying their pizza. I hate this world. So the media has been stressing Cynthia out with the COVID questions. Are your guests going to get COVID? Is this going to be a super spreader? And what actually ended up happening was no. No. Okay. Cynthia went through all the precautions, stressed herself out. Okay. Did everything she was supposed to. Get tested, get your temperature taken, wear a mask. We got masks for you. Okay. Like she just made a lot of, arrangements for everybody to be kept safe. And we found out after the wedding that nobody got COVID from her event. So y'all gonna leave Cynthia alone. She did what she was supposed to do. I think now that we're in March of this foolishness, compared to last year's March, we definitely feel a little bit more comfortable with being around people. Some of y'all are doing the most. Some of y'all are not vaccinated and out here living y'all life like it's golden until you end up taking up a ventilator from some old ass person. So Eva gets there. Oh my God, Eva. I love to see her. Not so much to hear her talk all the time, but definitely to see her. I saw that she's going to be hosting the Black Ink Crew tell-all situation. Okay, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, Kenya gets there. I guess Kenya's long skirt was supposed to look cute, but when you have those big fake asses and then you put on like large skirts or dresses, it just sometimes gives grandma. It doesn't give, just a nice, body in a long skirt. No, it gives grandma. And when she walked up, I was like, what in the color purple is going on here? But I was just going to let it go and move on. Because when she sat down, I saw it was like a long leather skirt. And I was like, oh, that's cute. But when she was standing with, that ass the way it is and the shirt that she chose, it just gave grandma. It really did. It gave old lady about to come up off the street and ask you for $1. No disrespect, Kenya. You hardly ever give that. But you've been looking a little rough lately. Is it just me? Like, just because you have long, luxurious hair doesn't mean you don't have to brush it or comb it, bitch. Like, give Shanae's, yeah, when she walked up there, but like it was out there. It was out there. The hair, y'all, like she has this long, luxurious, beautiful hair. Yes, like Kenya is naturally stunning. I understand when you are a naturally person, you don't try hard. You just don't. For what? Okay, people will try to fuck you at the gas station with sweats on and your hair in a ponytail. Okay, so what what am I trying hard for? But at the same time, Kenya, I've seen you way too many times this season with that hair just looking, rough and tumble in a way that's not cute. Like, I want you to get that together. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back to my banners and stuff, because I can't be having y'all in the comments talking about stuff that we're not talking about right now because y'all late or whatever. Okay, listen, I'm where I'm at with it. I'm in the notes. Okay, so y'all, Kenya brings the conversation to the bachelorette party. Okay. And I'm annoyed with this because at this point, it feels thirsty. Like, I know everybody wants to, can you just listen, it's thirsty at this point, how much you enjoy bringing this topic up. And what I want everybody to understand is that this has nothing to do with Kenya. Nobody said anything to Kenya. Nobody did anything to Kenya. Whatever happened in the room with Porsha and Bolo and Tanya, or whatever happened or didn't happen, that literally has nothing to do with Kenya, and nobody else saw it. So the fact that they keep bringing it up as if it was done in front of everybody, I just kind of feel like, was it though? Like, everything that was done in front of everybody, we've been talking about, but it's like, so the fuck what? Like, Drew got banked dry humped by the stripper. That's what happens when you get a stripper. You get dry humps, okay? He give you a little bang, 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 and get your insides tickled and everything, and you go upstairs and masturbate and call your man on the phone and FaceTime. Whatever you got to do, bitch, okay? But it's just not that deep to me. And Latoya is like, we'll get into Latoya, but Latoya is mad confusing to me. But either way, Cynthia says everybody is grown, Kenya. Like, we don't have to keep bringing this up like it's a big deal, but it's all over the blogs. And they take this opportunity to tell Eva everything that went down. And Candy, you also confused me because in 1 minute you like people can do sexually whatever they want to do. I don't want to shame anyone for what they do in the bedroom. Okay, like leave it alone, Kenya. Like that's what you say in the confessional. But then you ask Cynthia when she says that she's gonna respectfully back out of this conversation, honey. When she said that, you turn around and ask her, did she see anything going on the coffee table? And I was like, well, what the fuck happened on the coffee table? Don't be insinuating shit. What happened on the coffee table, Candy? You didn't brought it up. Now I want to know. Okay, and I'm sure they edited this scene together and this was already brought up, but they edited it in a way that made it seem like Candy was the first person to bring the coffee table situation up. But I'm more than sure Kenya brought it up first. Like the video, because, you know, I'm pushing through. And my throat is giving me the blues, but I'm pushing through. Do you hear me? All right. Like my video. Thank you. She said lips were touching on the coffee table. And I was like, was it like this? Or was it like this? Or was it like, you know, like with somebody's head down here? Like what was going on? Who was it? Like, listen. In real life, of course we're going to talk about this shit. Of course. But the cameras are here. Like, am I the only one? Thank you so much for the Cash App, Dark Stars. Kevin, thank you so much. I just was like, whose lips were touching? Which lips were there? Okay, Candy was like, it wasn't these lips or those lips. So it don't matter. And I just kind of feel like, then why are we talking about it then? Now y'all got me wondering and wanting to know. Oh my God. Y'all just tell us who lips was touching and what the lips was doing. Were they in the scissors like Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion? Was it like that? Y'all, listen, I don't want to, I'm not going to say nothing, but oh my God. I miss girls. Anyway, so Kenya says that Porsha is going to try to discredit her. So she has a conversation with Candy. And basically, the conversation is, Candy is like, can you just let it go? Because I don't want to lie about it. Like, I don't want to make it seem as if you're lying. But I also don't want you to continue to try to shame people for whatever they was doing. Because that's not what I'm about. Okay, that's Candy's standpoint. Kenya feels like, well, Portia's going to come out and say that I lied about all of this, but we all know that something happened. And I'm just kind of like, once again, Kenya, it has nothing to do with you. This whole idea that, oh, Portia's going to call me a liar and da-da-da-da-da. Girl, why do you give a fuck? This has nothing to do with you. And it's already been put out there. So her making it a thing between her and Porsha, when Porsha isn't even engaging with her, y'all can say what y'all want to about this situation. But what I am looking at on this season at this moment is Kenya being bored, bitter, and thirsty, and Porsha playing her dust. Yeah, I don't think Porsha wants it to be out there that she fucked Bolo for a whole number of reasons. Okay, illegalities for one. All right, you're not supposed to pay people for sex, y'all. I don't know if y'all know that. I don't think that there's a whole bunch of reasons that this shouldn't be out there. This shouldn't be for everybody's consumption. It's a whole bunch of reasons, okay? But one of the main reasons is that it did not happen in the great room where everybody could sit on the stairs and see. This happened after everybody went to bed in somebody else's bedroom. So you mean to tell me it would have been your business if Porsha had went in there and played with her kitty cat all night? That would have been a topic of conversation for everybody? No. So why is it that Kenya feels like, oh, you did it in front of everybody? No, she didn't. You literally stood outside her bedroom door for 45 minutes, bitch. Yeah, okay, somebody else recorded it. You recorded it. Maybe somebody else did. Who knows? But at the end of the day, you do not have video proof of whatever went down in that room, and nobody else saw what went down in that room. So Kenya's reasoning for why she keeps bringing up Bolo and Porsha, Bolo and Porsha is bullshit to me. You just want to have somebody to fuck with. One, for the show, and two, because you bored and bitter and you don't want anybody focusing on the fact that Mark is over there asking you for fucking alimony like a bitch. Like, it is what it is. So the nieces have a get-together. Marlo is a niece? Is she, though? I'm going to give y'all a moment to like the video. Oh, I like this comment. Then maybe Porsha shouldn't have fucked Bolo while at work. I'm just saying. See, that's cute for you to say, but Am I working when I go in my room and go to bed after my shift? So can somebody tell you that you shouldn't fuck somebody once your shift is over? Like, just because we're in the house and we're on a cash trip does not mean that there are not times when the taping and the work of it all is over. Yes, we're still here, but the work of it all is over. That sounds stupid to me. You ain't never went on a business trip. You ain't never went on a work trip or something like that. And y'all have moments where y'all are working, and after you go back to your room, that's not work. That's me in my bedroom doing whatever I want to do. Like, get the fuck out of here. The cameras, then that's the whole point that I keep trying to make. No, like that's not the same. Thank you so much for the super chat, Rogers Missy. Thank you. Oh my God, man. I've been waiting a long time for my blessings to come to bless you. Oh, I've been watching you for 2 to 3 years now, and I have all my friends singing, oh me, get you some. But anyways, love your reviews. Tune in every time. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate y'all loving on me. For real. Right. They told production to leave, so she wasn't on the clock. Okay. And it wasn't even that production wasn't there. It was that, okay, now all of the fun is over. I'm going to my room and I'm closing the door behind me. So that means that whatever's going on now is nobody else's business, because whatever Porsha would have been doing in that room, regardless to whether Bolo and Tanya were there or not, would have been nobody else's business. So because somebody else is in the room, now it's your business? No, that doesn't make sense. That does not make sense. And I won't act like it does. So, like I said, the nieces have their get together. Marlo is a niece. No, I think not. Her titties are niece-like though. Marlo's titties were impeccable. I was like, bitch, did you get them done? Or is that like push-ups? Like, what is that? Like, her tits were amazing. I was just like, damn, Marlo. Because Marlo is not no young bitch. And them titties was running around the house with her like, yes, we're here. We're with you, okay? We're not going anywhere. We're right there, okay? Listen, I'll start singing Omiyage again when I get an email back about my deep conditioner. Like, that's how this goes. I don't make commission. So, like I do it as I get product. So yes, Shamia has a get together at her house for the nieces. And it's basically like them having a less lit version of the party that Candy threw, because like Shamia decorated. They have their t-shirts with their same names on them from the bachelorette party. And I was just like, oh, we're recycling because we have nothing else to do. It's COVID. We got to remember, they probably would have went somewhere, but there's nowhere to go. Y'all got to remember that. Okay. But they discuss how Kenya has gone online and said that it wasn't her that, was involved in the Bolo situation. Okay. It wasn't her. We remember this. We were there. Marlo then comes out and says it wasn't me either. And then Latoya came out and said that it wasn't her. So there's this hashtag going around, and Porsha is low-key feeling away. Porsha is not leading on as much. But I think that's why Shamia is there. Almost low-key to be the attack dog. The little chihuahua that's going at everybody's neck because you've reached a level where you're not going to engage in that manner. Okay? That's the mindset that Porsha is in right now. But Marlo basically said, listen, my little 13-year-old nephew came and asked me about what the fuck happened. So I said, no. And then I felt the need to put that on social media to make sure that people knew that I wasn't involved. At the end of the day, I'm not mad at Marlo for saying she wasn't involved. If you wasn't involved, bitch, say it wasn't me. Oh, well, like, and if it was you, Porsha, I need for you to get into the mind frame of, and so the fuck what? She ain't there yet. She gonna get there eventually, but she ain't there exactly yet because it's still bothering her that they keep bringing it up and they keep wanting to talk about it on camera. I also think that based on this dinner that we had tonight with Dennis, there's shit going on in their relationship, and this is causing even more issue. And it's not fair. We're gonna get to it. It's not fair at the end of the day. But anyway, Porsha calling Marlo gullible and weak, I thought was fucked up. And I felt like when you and Marlo get into it later, I'm not going to be mad at Marlo. Because at the end of the day, like she said, you can't dictate who she's friends with. If she wants to be friends with Kenya, so what? If you want to fuck a stripper, so what? But what we not going to do is get mad at Marlo because she decided to take herself out of the running for being the next bitch to fuck a stripper at the bachelorette party. No. No, we're not gonna do that. You can be as bothered as you want to. You can feel however the fuck you want to feel. But I'm on Marlo's side with this one. Thank you so much, Nikayla. Thank you for the super chat. Toya gets there. And then they start to play Jenga, which has truth or dare questions on them, which I thought was super cute. And Latoya, the question is, who would you smash? And Latoya's like, I would smash Drew. And then she goes over there and humps Drew. And I was just kind of like, so is that what this is, Latoya? Because I need you to be clear, bitch. I'm so confused. Do you hate her or do you want to fuck her? Is it a little bit of both? Like, is that what's going on here? Is a little bit of both. You kind of want to hunch her, but then, you kind of hate her a little bit. I understand. Bisexual women, sometimes we go through this. We don't know whether to hate on a bitch or want to fuck them sometimes. It's a very confusing feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater, but you still be like, damn, she look good. Okay, no, I look good too. I might want to fuck her. Like there's a thought process in which you go from being a woman to then remembering that your nether regions are, affected. So, I get it, Latoya. It's confusing for you sometimes. Marlo, again, like I said, runs around with her titties out, and I haven't run around with my titties out since I was in middle school. Like, at least not around girls I wasn't going to have sex with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying. So Latoya asked Porsha about Bolo again. And Shamia is like, so are you asking her for you or for Kenya? And I was like, Shamia, calm down. Take a seat back, bitch. It's okay. Nobody needs you to defend Porsha. Porsha got this right now. Okay. Portia's like right here. She got it. Porsha says, why are you asking? Because I'm starting to think that you leaked the story. And I don't know what's going on with Latoya, but she couldn't exactly explain herself adequately. And I think it's because she don't know how to fuck the feel. She's a very confusing person all the ways around. But what she was trying to say was that she thinks that Kenya leaked the story because Kenya is friends with B. Scott and the story was leaked, through B. Scott about the threesome situation. And Latoya's mad because they're saying that Latoya ate Porsha out. And that's the topic of discussion. Did Latoya munch on Porsha's box? Inquiring minds want to know. Okay. And Latoya says that she doesn't care, like that. She's not bothered. That was her trying to defend herself against them saying that she put the story out. But Drew was like, you were bothered. You did have something to say about me talking about, a married woman backing it up on Bolo. And she was like, that's because you said that I didn't have any respect for my marriage because I was seeing other people while me and my husband are separated. So I feel like if you want to talk about marriage, why don't you talk about your own fucking marriage and why you feel like it's okay to back it up. Now, listen, when they played the clip online, I was like, how many times is Latoya going to bring up Bolo? But in this situation, I was totally here. Okay. Totally here. Thank you, Nicola. Oh my God. Is that $20 4 times? Thank you. Greatly agree. Or is it 5 times? I'm confused. I don't know whether it's all one or just one. I'm not sure, but thank you anyway. Okay, thank you. Thank y'all. Y'all showing out. I appreciate it. So yeah. Drew and her go back and forth. Drew, is on this. I have the perfect marriage. And Drew, you don't have anything that's perfect. Stop it. Your wigs aren't even perfect. And I don't even read you for them. But we're not going to do that. Okay. At the end of the day, you did make that comment about Latoya's relationship. I think she's harping on it and needs to let it go. But ultimately, if she did say that, then that was her reason for saying it. I think it's funny that Drew was like, threatening your girl, threatening Toya. And Toya was like, Drew, your name's in my mouth. You and Bolo. What the fuck? Like, what you gonna do about it? Like, nothing. That's what I thought. I was like, okay, Toya. I was like, okay. Right. When Drew said, talking about Latoya forever. No, how about Latoya never, ever, ever? And got all up and shit. And then Marlo had to jump in between. Y'all know the tall bitches always got to be the bouncer. But they just was going back and forth, and nothing really was about to happen. Like, y'all ain't about to fight. This is over some bullshit. Like, stop it, okay? Kenya was like, okay, let's bring it back down and, try to gather ourselves and understand what Latoya's trying to say, because maybe it came out the wrong way. And she was just basically saying that she thinks Kenya leaked it, and she didn't want to have a confrontation with Kenya when Kenya was saying that she ate Porsha out because she's going through it. I think that Latoya wants to be friends with Kenya and realizes that if she gets on Kenya's bad side any more than she already has, which means having an opinion of her own. Kenya does not want Latoya to have her own opinion as it pertains to this situation, even though she's involved in it. And I feel like, Kenya, if you didn't give a fuck about Latoya not to like put her on blast when you put all this information out there, then I don't understand why you upset with her for feeling a way towards you. You put her out there as well. And it doesn't matter that it was, on a group trip or whatever. You're my friend. I feel like maybe you should have not put that out there because I was involved in it. I can feel a way about that. Latoya is not able to express that to Kenya because Kenya holds their friendship over her head. You can't, that's the way Kenya is. Kenya wants you to fit into the guidelines of what she thinks is friendship, which is really undying loyalty, and it's bullshit. You are showing out. Thank you. Thank you, Nikayla. I appreciate you. Y'all are showing out. How good her body is with her showing it. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Please remember that Porsha stopped Latoya for speaking on Kenya's divorce. It wasn't just her. Oh no, we're gonna get to it. It wasn't just her. So Latoya says that because of Kenya's divorce, and they was like, well, what's she going through? And she was like, oh, well, Mark is asking for alimony. He's asking for a check. And Drew was like, hey, just be careful. Be careful what you put out there about that lady personal business. And Porsha was like, bitch, don't let me go to church with you because you're going to get up there and tell your testimony and tell my shit. Like, basically, you can't trust Latoya. I think Latoya is the type of personality that you can't trust. Like, I don't know if there's anybody that Latoya is friends with whose information she won't spray if given the opportunity. I'm a blogger and I don't spray, I talk about people bullshit for a living and I still don't spray people information like that. Like, Latoya is just, to me, not to be trusted because she can't keep her mouth shut about people's business. She often feels backed into a corner, and to get herself out of that corner, she'll kind of throw you under the bus, which I feel like is kind of the same way Kenya is, which is why they're friends, okay? So the day of the wedding, Drew couldn't sing. Her voice was shot. I'm like, that's because you were screaming, about your perfect relationship and shit, and then, getting fucked up and humping people all night. That's what you was doing. Cynthia feels like this wedding is so much better than her first wedding. Y'all, it was beautiful. They had their own footage because, they said the Bravo cameras couldn't be there. Mm-hmm. But either way, Mike had the picture of him and Cynthia, inside the blazer. Did y'all see that? I was like, oh my God, that is so thoughtful and so sweet and so cute. I love it. It was beautiful. They walked down the aisle. I loved Eva's hair. People did not like Eva's hair. She had her locks up like with like the wire around it. It's something I've seen in like, African tradition, and I thought it was beautiful. A lot of people didn't like it. I did. Really enjoy these midday conversations. Thank you, D-Dub. I appreciate you for joining me for these midday conversations, okay? But yes, y'all, Cynthia came out looking impeccable, titties sitting high, skin looking amazing, giving us, like a prima donna vibe. And I'm not talking about, Prima Piggy. I'm talking about the actual prima donna, like, Mother Mary type vibe. But I said prima donna and not Mother Mary because, the titties were on fleek. You know what I'm saying? I know on fleek is old, but they were sitting. How about that? The titties were sitting. How about that? Eva's mic during the reception was hot. I don't know why she had a mic. I don't know. I think the person she was talking to was Mike, to be honest, because that person brought up, the hunching and the eating of the snatches and all of this. And she was just basically saying Child Bolo was there and he pulled that meat out and, you know, everybody was getting ate and hunched, but she didn't give us any information that we didn't already know. They were just talking about it at the wedding. The way production kind of sliced it in, I was just kind of like, oh, y'all thought y'all was doing something with this, huh? Like, Eva's not on the show. Like, she's not going to be called to the carpet during a reunion. Like, who the fuck cares about, you know, that? Nah, that did not sound like Don Juan. I know Don Juan voice. That did not sound like Don Juan. That sounded like a Caucasian man, but I don't know. Probably not, considering whose wedding it was. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. Eva was messy and it was a bad look. I don't know how you can say she was being messy. I think that people, it's all over the blogs. We're at the wedding where some of the, you know what I'm saying? It's already out there. You know what I mean? So they were talking about it. So what? The fact that it was put on the show when she's not on the show. You know what I'm saying? She's not on the show. So I just kind of feel like it's not her being messy, because if she was, you know, you're not thinking that anything you say is going to end up on the show when you're not on the show anymore. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they don't even have you on camera and they have a hot mic around you. Right. Eva just got caught talking kitchen talk. She really got caught talking, and I don't think she even realized it. Yeah, they followed her around and shit. Porsha in that all black made me moist. Listen, Devin. Thank you for your super chat. Baby, Porsha's look, okay, the black dress with the beading and the way the titties and the hair and the makeup and the girl, listen. Porsha absolutely motherfucking gave at that wedding, okay? Porsha gave at that wedding. I'm just saying. I just want to put that out there. The wedding was beautiful. Wasn't much more to it. I'm happy for Cynthia. I really, really am. I saw that Mike was trying to hold back tears when she came down the aisle. Like, it was beautiful. It was a real beautiful moment for me. I just thought everybody, I think Candy looked really pretty. She was understated, but her body looked great in her white dress and her ponytail. Kenya looked amazing walking down the aisle with the dress she had on, with the black on the sides. Like, everybody just looked beautiful. Everybody looked amazing. Like, this is one of the moments where you love Real Housewives, especially the Atlanta wives, because them hoes be showing up sometimes, especially when it comes to like the dress up of it all, the titty sitting up of it all, the ass of it all. Like, Cynthia was giving yes, okay? Like, Porsha was giving yes. You know what I'm saying? Candy was giving hips and ass. Like, everybody was giving, you know what I'm saying? Kenya was giving hips. I don't want to say ass because, but I was here for all the looks, y'all. I was here for the way everybody presented themselves. When Noelle and her mom had that moment right before they started the ceremony, it was just like, oh my God, my emotions. I loved it. It reminded me of my wedding. And Drew was, sad, feeling like her and her husband needs to have a wedding because they just went down to the Justice of the Peace and did it by themselves. And maybe they need to have a bigger wedding. And I'm like, girl, y'all need to figure out whether y'all gonna stay married first before you have a wedding, bitch. Like the video. I say what I say. Nobody does it like the Atlanta girls. Not in my opinion. Like, I think when it all comes down to it, they all show up and show out. Okay? But let's go ahead and move on to Porsha and Dennis. Y'all like the video? I'm wondering. Okay. So, Porsha's date with Dennis, okay? He was at the wedding. I think that, they probably had some energy at the wedding. She didn't want him to be there, but he was looking good. She was looking good. Alcohol in the room. They took a picture together. Maybe they was like, we should go out on a date later and, we'll talk. All right, we'll talk. So that's what they did. Apparently, right when all of this bolo mess hit the internet, Dennis puts out a tweet saying single as fuck. And Porsha was like, you was already single. So what you put that out for? Like, is that because of this shit? And I think that's why she's extra aggravated with Kenya, because now this is causing issue with Dennis. When at the end of the day, it shouldn't really cause issue with Dennis, because like she keeps saying, we not together. You, and she's not even saying it on the show. I find it funny that when they talk about what the issue is in their relationship, she, she'll say things like, I just feel like things kept happening, or, it was all these little things that started to add up, and you not living with me. Porsha, he cheated on you when you were pregnant. Y'all got back together, and then even more shit came out when he was down to the Denny's with all of them bitches. And you can't tell me that he wasn't fucking one of them, because one of them just was a little too close to me. Like, it was like, he for me and these my homegirls, and he taking us out to eat, like after the club or some shit like that. I got that tea before everybody. I got that tea first. And I kept that tea because I was just like, I do not want to be the person to put this shit out there. I like Porsha, and there are some things that I feel like I'll wait for somebody else to put it out before I talk about it, just because I don't need all that. You know what I'm saying? Some people love to be the first to put a story out there. For me, sometimes, y'all here because of my personality, not because I was the first one to say the shit. So I don't need to be first. Okay. Somebody else could spill that tea and I'll give my opinion on it once it's already been out there. But I didn't want to be the first person to put that shit out or to send it to her. You know what I'm saying? But he was, it wasn't him doing anything exactly, but the way he was, it told the story. Like, I don't think that he's ever not been sleeping around. And that's why she was like, you're saying you're not dating, but are you fucking? And he was like, you bringing up stuff that ain't got nothing to do with our relationship. Well, nigga, if you fucking people ain't got nothing to do with our relationship, then what does me and Bolo have to do with our relationship? And see, he couldn't really bring that up because he knows that he can't really argue with her about that. Y'all are not together and you've done your dirt. So what does he say? Oh, well, you the one that ran away. You were supposed to stay and work it out and stick it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when a man that then cheated on you multiple times tells you that you should have stayed and stuck it out. Nigga, is you crazy? You don't get to tell me when I'm tired of you hurting me. You don't get to tell me when I should have, stuck my feet in the sand and stayed in this relationship. The truth is, Porsha don't want to be with him no more. I don't think so. I think she's constantly revisiting the situation because of her baby, because she now realizes what she missed out on by her not living in the same household with her father growing up. But I still feel like the relationship over. The relationship is over. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, y'all. Y'all know there's some things that I just I sat on it. I thought about it. I was like, that don't need to be me. That don't need to be me. I'm straight. But yeah, I just thought it was hilarious how he was trying to angle the conversation to put blame on her in some way, and then turn around and told her he forgot why they broke up. And she was just like, well, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't have just ran. I was just like, what? Yeah, I would have stabbed. When he said he forgot, it probably would have been stab, stab, stab. You forgot why we broke up? Let me pull it up on the blogs for you since you forgot. The fuck? Like, I could Google this shit. You want me to pull it up why we broke up? Why Porsha and Dennis? Listen, why did Porsha and Dennis break up on Real Housewives of Atlanta?
Here's a summary from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show. As previously reported, the two previously split because Dennis cheated on Porsha while she was pregnant. We had a rough pregnancy, all the way from start to finish, said McKinley. Sex during pregnancy, it's nothing that a man wants to do. Ellipsis. And after PJ got here, postpartum was very real.
Google read to me why Porsha and Dennis broke up. So the fact that I forgot why we broke up. Nigga, you could Google it and there's a summary of it. There's a summary page for why Porsha and Dennis broke up. Like, I wasn't expecting that. I thought I was going to read it, bitch. I didn't think she was going to read it for me. Listen, Dennis, Porsha, just say you don't want to be with him no more. Just say she say, you know what? Maybe we should just move on. I think y'all should move on because I don't think he's ever gonna be faithful. It just doesn't feel that way. I feel like Dennis has been single this whole time because Dennis wants to be single. Yes, he does see and probably wants a woman that is just for him, that looks like Porsha. And he also wants the baby and all of that type of shit. But I don't think he wants to be in a monogamous relationship. And a lot of men just don't want to say that shit. They don't want to say that, but that's the truth of the matter. Thank you, Kamisha. But I think it's hilarious. Yeah, a whole paragraph, y'all. Did y'all hear Google Siri read it to me? Or Alexa, whatever it is. She read it down. With quotes and everything from the Ricky... Y'all, I ain't got nothing else to say. I ain't got nothing else to say. I do want to try cognac and ginger beer though, because we love ginger beer. So when they ordered the cognac and the ginger beer, I was like, next time I go somewhere, that's gonna be my drink. The internet is forever and always undefeated. Stay thirsty, my friends. Okay, I'm done, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. That's just hilarious. Oh my god, it wasn't much to the episode. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the wedding, child, I don't know what we would have been talking about on this episode. I want Kenya to hang it up because Kenya is still continuing to talk about that shit. You know, it just kind of seemed thirsty to me. Latoya, you need to get your mind together, sis, because you know you're doing a lot. You're doing a lot. It's a lot. Okay. Porsha, Marlo may be a lot of things, but weak is not one of them. I just want to say that. Marlo may be a lot of things, but weak is not one of them, sis. And you're going to have to pay for those comments at some point. And like I said, I'm not going to be mad at Marlo about it because I feel like Marlo is entitled to feel how she feels. Whew. I'm done, y'all. Y'all come back at 1:45 for the Bondi Blue Show where we could talk about the Grammys and Kirk Franklin. I need somebody to help me cook me, turn my life around. Oh, hallelujah. Makes me clap. Makes me clap my hands. Makes me want to dance and stomp. I'm reading y'all comments. Y'all be hating on Porsha. I'm gonna tell the truth about the bitch. I'm gonna tell the truth when I feel how I feel, just like I just did. But I do feel like y'all look for opportunities for her to do something so that y'all can act like everything she's ever said is a lie. Like I'm just saying. I don't think that Candy protects Porsha. I think Candy protects Kenya. And I think that Candy herself would never put somebody on blast for what they did in a room. So she doesn't want to speak on it because it's not something that she would ever really speak on. And she doesn't want Kenya to feel like, you know, her friends are allowing people to think that she's a liar. But the truth of the matter is it's something that has nothing to do with you. So it doesn't even fucking matter. Like, why do you know, they're going to say I'm a liar. I love the fact that Porsha hasn't even argued with her about it. Don't argue with her about it. To be honest, the best way to take the wind out of her said be like, I fucked Bolo for free. I fucked Bolo. So what? I'm single. Okay? We all know Porsha fucked Bolo. When she put her ass on that man dick, it was over. That's a move of mine. I know. What? You know? What? Anyway. Tanya ain't here no more. What's to talk about? I'm really going this time. I love y'all. Come back for Bondi Blue Show.